Here we are, some coffee.
Thank you.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, and I'm sorry I took so long. I just had to think everything out.
All night long? Oh, you haven't slept a wink.
No. Sit down, Eric.
What is it?
Please, honey. Just sit down for a minute. I have something to tell you that is going to be very difficult for you to accept. I could hardly believe it myself, but it is the truth.
What is it, darling?
Eric, Angela is dead. She has been dead for 12 years.
What? What are you talking about? You're not making any sense.
Do you remember the year that we took the family to Europe?
Yes.
And she had the accident, remember?
Of course I remember. The wheelchair and...
She never recovered from the accident, Eric.
She was injured very badly. And she needed a great deal of surgery
Eric,
and a lot of medical attention.
Eric, listen to me. Our baby is dead.
Well, that can't be.
Yes, it is. I found out yesterday from Todd.
Todd?
Yes.
Then who is this that we have been seeing all this time?
This is going to be difficult, but I believe that we are the victims of a hoax, a very cruel and very thoughtless hoax. And I don't know, maybe we'll never recover from it.
What are you doing?
What I should have done last night. Get dressed. We're leaving.
Why?
You have to ask?
Todd, we can't leave yet.
No, let's just sit and wait for the cops. How's that?
Stephanie is not going to involve the police.
You don't know her.
Yes, I do. Better than you do.
She is not going to sit still for this. Now, I'm telling you, once Eric finds out, they're going to have the authorities over here immediately.
Look, I don't like this any better than you do, but
Right,
it doesn't...
then let's just pack our things and leave.
And where do you suggest we go?
Anywhere. I don't care. As far away from this miserable situation as I can get.
And live on what?
We are going to have to start over regardless of when we leave.
That's not necessarily true.
What are you saying?
What does it sound like to you?
Don't you start. We have caused that woman enough pain and aggravation for a lifetime. We're leaving this place, and we're leaving it now.
So light on the sugar and heavy on the cream.
No. I take it black now.
Just when you think you know a man.
Well, I'm sure that you know this man thoroughly.
It's been quite a while since I've seen you at this time of the day.
And I had forgotten how lovely you look this hour of the morning.
I'm sure you didn't come by just for some flattery.
No, as a matter of fact, I didn't. I stopped by to find out if you had given any more thought to the suggestion I made to you last night.
About making a move on the father of my baby?
Right.
I did more than give it some thought. I've already acted on it.
Tell me that you've already made a move on this man?
No, but I did go to see his wife.
And she, of course, has no idea that her husband was the one that fathered your baby.
She knows everything.
What? How in the world did you even get through the front door?
Well, we have a relationship of sorts. But anyway, I found out something that was very interesting.
What was that?
Well, before she was married, she lived in New York. When I brought that up, she reacted very curiously.
Curiously, how?
She didn't want to talk about New York. In fact, just the mere mention of it bothered her.
Well, what do you suppose that means?
Oh, I'm not sure. But my very instinct tells me that there is something there.
So where do you go from here?
I don't know. That's the problem. You know, you could make this a lot easier if you only liked kids.
It's not that I dislike kids. Margo, there's a man that's wandering around out there that has fathered your child. Until you resolve the way you feel about him, I don't think you're going to be happy with anyone else.
Or we could try it and see.
What, do you want a trial husband?
No.
I don't want a wife who constantly looks over her shoulder, even if I do want you. So you go after him. See what happens. You have just as much right to him as anyone else. But your son has more of a right.
You were lost in thought last night, too.
Was I?
It's okay, relax. Lovemaking doesn't need to be fireworks and sparks all the time.
I'm sorry. Yes, I have been a little preoccupied.
How come?
Margo. She stopped by to see me last night. It was very strange.
You want to leave? Okay, you leave, Todd. I'm staying.
Yeah? Staying for what? To be arrested?
We have laid the groundwork. We've built a foundation. We'd be crazy to leave without cashing in.
Cashing in? We have lived off that woman for 12 years. She has been more than generous.
To you. But what about me, Todd? What do I have to show for my work?
I've given you plenty.
It's not enough. I am sorry. It's just not enough.
Hoax? What hoax? Tell me.
This young woman that we have called Angela is not our daughter. Our daughter is dead. This girl is an imposter. When Angela died, Todd couldn't... He just couldn't tell me about it. I guess, well, what he says is that he was concerned that I would be devastated, and knowing me, maybe that is the case, but... Anyway, shortly after the death, he found this girl. She was a runaway. And he convinced himself that she had a slight resemblance to Angela, and so the two of them decided...
Wait, this... I can't believe this. This is too incredible.
It is the truth. It is the truth. The year that we were in Europe, I didn't see Angela that whole year. Children that age change dramatically. Plus the plastic surgery that he told me she needed after the accident. I just didn't realize that it wasn't Angela.
Where is Todd? Where is he now?
He's down at the house in Santa Monica.
And this girl.
I would imagine she's with him. Why? What do you want to do?
Don't ask us.
Listen to me. Wait. They know everything. They know about the shooting with Ridge and Thorne. And they have threatened me. They have threatened to tell the whole story.
You're telling me that these two people lied to us?
Mm-hmm.
And that they've been lying to us for 12 years? And that now they're planning to destroy our family? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Well, they're not going to, because I won't let them.
I am just as angry about this as you are. And I have never felt more betrayed in my life. But please do not make the mistake of underestimating these two. Not after everything they've done.
How do they know about Thorne?
She overheard us talking.
Oh, my God. Of course she did.
You know, the hardest part of this is that all of these years I loved and cared for that girl as though she were my own child. I don't know what I feel. I'm absolutely lost at this moment. And what about the other children? When do we tell them? How do we tell them?
We tell them nothing. We tell them nothing until I deal with these people.
And how are you going to deal with them?
Oh, I promise you, Stephanie, I will deal with that. I will exact from them such a price for what they have done to you.
Please take some time and think this through. I had to, Eric.
I don't need any time.
Yes, you do. You can't make a mistake that we will regret. They know too much.
I honestly feel like killing them.
Yes, I'm sure. But obviously we can't do that.
I'm going down there.
I'll come with you.
No. No, you stay here. You've been through enough of this.
I'm coming with you. It'll just take a moment for me to dress.
Margo stopped by. What in the world does she want?
Wait till you hear this. She still wants me to be Mark's godmother.
You're kidding.
That's what I said.
What the hell is she up to?
She seemed real sincere.
Well, my advice is to tell her no.
I've already pretty much decided that.
And I don't want her near this apartment. I'll tell her that myself.
Clarke, there is one other thing you should know. Margo's considering moving to New York.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. That's what you have to say to me?
I never meant to hurt any of you.
I see. Well, that's very thoughtful.
I think we should sit
Where's
down.
Todd? Get him. Now.
Margo told you she's moving to New York?
If I don't agree to be her baby's godmother, yes.
I'll believe that when I see it.
She seemed very serious. How would you feel if she did move to New York, Clarke?
I'd throw a big good riddance party. Believe me, she is not going anywhere.
I just wish she didn't bring up New York.
Why?
Brought back a lot of memories.
Memories?
Just something I thought I'd forgotten about.
You want to talk about it?
Is that any way to forget about something? To talk about it? It's not important. It's just another example of Margo meddling in our lives.
Still, it's damn curious. Her coming over here telling you that, when I know she has no intention of leaving L.A. What is it this time, Margo? What in the hell are you trying to pull?
You have any idea where you're going from here?
The more I think about it, the more I wonder if the answer just isn't in New York.
And you are going to follow up on this.
I keep seeing the look on her face. The fear and the threat. As if I'd opened Pandora's box. Yes, I'm going to follow through. I'm going to find out what this woman is hiding or hiding from in New York. And how I can use it to win back the father of my baby.
It is taking every ounce of self-control for me not to kill you both with my bare hands. What you have done to my wife and to my family is as cruel and as sadistic as anything I have ever seen or ever imagined. Is there an explanation, any explanation for this thing you have done?
No. My intentions were honorable. But you're right. It doesn't justify the act.
My wife and I suddenly wake up to find that a daughter we have loved and cared for is dead. And that the child we thought was our daughter, that we've cared for and cried for and suffered for, is an imposter. What you two have committed here is nothing short of emotional rape, and my wife has been violated over and over and over again for 12 years in a vile and savage... Don't! Who are you? That you could lay there month after month and year after year and watch my wife and then me and my family pour out our hearts and our souls to you. How could you do that? What kind of a person are you? And you, Todd, you are a trusted... You have been a trusted friend of my wife for 25 years. I can't even fathom your role in this. I have nothing but the bitterest, deepest contempt for both of you. I am having you both arrested and prosecuted to within an inch of your lives, to the fullest extent of the law. And you must thank God that I came here without a gun today. Operator, give me the police department, please.
Aren't you forgetting something? We know about your family. That Thorne shot Ridge. We know all the gory details. You call the police, and I promise you we'll be shouting it. All of it. All of it. From the rooftops.